new season, new day one of, I guess, the spring season. Took a little hiatus. It's now April, so it's been about 4 months, 3.5 months since I started my job, and at the same time stopped posting YouTube videos. I did tell the viewers and myself that I was going to try to keep posting throughout, which I didn't really do. I still post on Instagram occasionally, some videos here and there, to kind of keep it up. But as I kind of foresaw, I got very busy once I started work. I picked up not one, but a second volleyball league as well. So I do volleyball Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And then the combination of that plus getting to the gym later on at like 6:30 where it's super crowded, it wasn't really the most ideal to film. And, I kind of gave myself a couple days where I first started working to, work out without filming. And I kind of forgot because I got such the routine of filming myself, how kind of peaceful it was to kind of go to the gym and not film myself. So while I did have like that high arching goal, which I always kind of set my goals a little too high, I do it on purpose because I'd rather fall short of a high goal than just kind of reach mediocre goals here and there. I like to push myself by kind of pushing the limits, but then I also give myself the grace of if you don't reach the goal, it's okay. I feel like I don't get that much dopamine or like a feeling of accomplishment when I reach certain goals anyway. So I'd rather kind of give myself a hard to reach goal and then be realistic about actually obtaining it and just trying to kind of fall short at a different goal, or if you kind of reframed it, it would be a different goal, but still kind of reaching something that's pretty impressive to yourself. So I wanted to kind of film every day after work anyway, but I kind of use that as my decompressed time after work since I would go to work, go to the gym, get home, and I wouldn't have any like much time. So I needed the gym to be the time to kind of relax a little bit. So even though it was crowded, I wouldn't film. So I would kind of be able to kind of be in my head, have my headphones in and kind of get a good workout in. So I was definitely still at the gym pretty consistently. I wasn't hitting 6 to 7 days a week like I used to, but now that I'm in a routine, I feel like I still come pretty often. I'll hit volleyball Tuesdays, Wednesdays, so I don't have time for the gym. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I usually come. That is 5 days in a row, and my splits are usually 3 days on, 1 day off. So that kind of interferes a little bit where I end up having one of those 5 days as like a rest day where I might just go and do cardio, or I might just actually take it as a rest day, kind of get some chores done that I would have needed to. Cause really when I get home from the gym, I get home at 5:30, go to the gym for 6:30, get home at 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I basically just get my day, get myself ready for the day tomorrow. And then, go to bed or shower and go to bed. So by the time I want to be in bed by 10:30, I can actually get a good 8 to 9 hours. But it usually ends up happening where I go to bed at like 11:30. So not as much sleep as I'd want. I try to be more optimal with my sleep, but it kind of shows like how time slips away as you try to get more and more done. So now, 4 months later, I feel like I've finally gotten a little bit better of a kind of grasp on the schedule, even though I'm kind of doing more and more. I think, they opened up a back room in the Edge, the gym I go to, where, it's kind of, camera friendly. You need the top tier membership to use it. I upgraded so that I could bring my brother and my cousin, to the gym for like as a guest. So in addition to that, I have access to that room. I think they have classes in there occasionally, but for the most part, it's not, it's like for the top tier members. So I think you have to scan in. So because of that, and it's in like a back room, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say intimidating, but like if you don't know about it, you're probably not going to just venture in there. You might like look at it and then just keep walking. So I think it's going to be pretty not packed even when it's crowded at the gym. So in combination of that room plus getting a better grasp, I think I'm going to try to start filming a little bit more. A couple weeks ago, I tried to film a video. I got the video done. But I kind of just didn't like the way it came out. I didn't do a full like in the gym video of myself. I kind of just did a car video and then a couple would have been a couple lifts here and there. Since it's been 4 months, I've gotten a little bit better with my lifts. I got a 405 deadlift once, during that time. I haven't hit it again since, so I honestly need to kind of go back and see if I can still do that. But I hit a new PR in bench of 295. So I've definitely increased while over the last 4 months. I haven't been just dormant while I haven't been posting, but trying to just get back into it. I feel like it's fun to kind of get a mental check in there and also kind of have like the video documentation over time. So now, like in a couple years from now, I can check myself 4 months ago versus this video today, versus the videos I'm going to be trying to post. I'm not going to post every day or every other day like I was doing when I was unemployed and trying to find a job, because I definitely had way more time on my hands. I'm probably going to try to post once a week, like on the weekends, or once every 2 weeks. So at minimum once a month. I feel like that's a very easily attainable goal. So probably twice a month, if not 3 times a month would be nice. Maybe once a week. So 4 times. So 3 to 4 times a month is the goal. Sometimes bare minimum, I'll call it 2. But yeah, I'm just trying to record myself a little bit. I'm going to try to break it up because it's kind of hard to get there consistently every day of the week. I kind of just gauge what muscle group I hit last and kind of just use my best judgment. So hopefully I'll try to record different days, so I'm not just hitting chest day every Saturday and that's the only videos I post on YouTube. But yeah, no, just a little update. Work's been going good. Life's been going good overall. Just a lot of busy, which is definitely good. The more you do, the more you do. But I haven't had a lot of time to do. I feel like I have a lot of people, like some people have hobbies where they can kind of have a lot of time allocated. I feel like my brain is a little scatterbrained, where I have a bunch of small hobbies, and some of those small hobbies are medium-sized hobbies. So when I have too many medium-sized hobbies, I don't have enough time to hit everything. The gym, recording, watching the shows I want to watch, maybe starting to run, getting my chores done, going to volleyball. It all adds up in time. So going to see my brother, which I just did, which was nice. So it's just hard to see all your friends and do all the things that you want to do. But that's life. So doing well, just haven't had the time to post the videos recently. So I'll see you in there. I'm going to be hitting chest and try today. My wrist was hurting a little bit last chest day, so I might not go for a max. Maybe I will. You never know. I'm going to see how my chest is feeling. I might just try to do some good reps with 225. I'm going to use that back room since they have that's the nice thing about the back room is for chest day, you can self spot if you put the bottom like spot bars at the right spot, the right like height. For me, it kind of works out perfectly where when my chest is like arched up or my back's arched, my chest is out and I have a little bit of air, it was right above it so I can bench normally. And then if I like decompress and let out, the bar rests. So it's perfect where it doesn't interfere with my bench, but it gives me a safe way to do it. So pretty good overall. I'll see you in there. Yeah. I just checked the board and they're doing a class here at 3, so I have 9 minutes. Sorry. Let's get a quick workout. Skipping from 135 to 225. Probably too big of a jump, but I'll be okay. Let's do another set with that. Alright. Trying to rep out a quick set before I get kicked out for this class. Probably try to get 6 here. Okay. It's not a great chest day, but compared to 4 months ago, this is pretty good. All right, Blair was super chill. Blair's the trainer that's doing the class over here right now. Blair was super chill because there's not too many people there today. Me and my homie Eric can stay in the on the benches over here while they get their workout in, so I don't have to absolutely rush. Uh, Still went a little quick, so probably won't have too much in the tank. Probably gonna try to go for like another 6 would be nice. Maybe I'll do one more set after too, but probably gonna go over and do some dumbbell, like more inclined shoulder oriented uh, exercises today. I feel like I haven't done a shoulder day in a while, so I'm gonna kind of do a chest dry and shoulder day. So don't want to burn myself out only with flat bench. I feel like the way you set up the bench matters so much. If you really pin your scapula and you feel supported, you can really put up better numbers. But I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Wow, these self spots are awesome. Really let you push yourself. A little disappointed that was only 6 reps. I did 6 reps last time, so that's still what 2 by I don't know what I got the first time 4, so 4 6 6. So pretty decent, not 3 by 8, but or 8 by 3. But I kind of knew that going in was going to be like a great chest day. Uh, Chest is feeling like slightly sore this morning, even though I hadn't had a chest day in a couple days. But all right, I'm gonna do one more set here, flat, and then I'm just gonna raise it up and do some incline, probably 185. Like that'd be a good number. I definitely feel like it's feeling pretty heavy right now. I remember I was able to get like 6 reps of 225 like a couple months ago for my last videos, but that was like warmed up perfectly for it. Was really nervous. I had my arms flared out a lot and was really pushing. And I like barely got 5. Here, I just got 6 on my third set. And key is like my butt towards the end it starts lifting up a little, but I don't know, just like the difference in the drive from being like out here versus like coming from the elbows, like kind of tucked in. Like you feel the tension in your back, but like your butt's not lifting up. Like I feel like I was able to do 225 before, but now 4 months later, well, my numbers might not show it. Well, they do actually, because 4 months ago my max was 255 and now it's 295. So definitely numbers show it. But in terms of today, I'm not going higher, but I'm owning the reps better. They're more controlled for sure. One more. 2 more.
really feel when the butt comes up and you kind of change the trajectory from pushing up like here to pushing like out. How much easier it is, but that's not good for hypertrophy. That's good for strength. I want hypertrophy right now. One of my biggest issues, which I guess comes with pushing yourself in terms of your strength and trying to push yourself kind of towards the higher RPs and max PRs, you end up kind of fatiguing quickly. Where, or at least in my case, I can only do like a couple of sets of a lot of effort before my muscles start fatiguing and I can't like translate it. So like I could probably do 185 on this for 5 to 8 reps. Uh, if I was fresh, maybe even just a little fatigued. But right now, I only put on 135, 45, 50, 155, and I'll probably end up getting like 5 reps, and I'll be like dead at the last one. Like the last rep will be hard. So I don't know. That's the one thing I've noticed is my body fatigues quickly. I can't do a lot of reps, so got to work on my endurance to an extent. It's not really what I'm training for, but I don't love how quickly I go down in weight. But that's the way she goes. That was alright. Could have gotten more. Sometimes I don't know if I want to go wide grip or close. Close is harder, but sometimes my form is kind of more locked in. Let's do slightly close grip here. Another close grip one. And I'm probably going to do some incline machine press. Then a little bit of triceps and call it a day. You go quick, you get a lot of reps, but if you go slow, really feel it. You end up failing earlier, but I feel like it's isolating the muscle more. Time under tension, baby. Let's move on. This is the new Pec Deck machine. It's actually pretty fire. It's pretty stable. The seat goes down with you, automatically springs back up. Pretty fire. But the back is skinny, so when I do the chest, I feel like it doesn't support me as well. Obviously, you kind of let your scapula go back more, but I think the wider back is better for pushing forward. However, when I switch around and do rear delts, it's better because you can kind of your shoulders go around it more. So better for one versus the other. Probably would have just used the other ones, but it's the only one open. I did this earlier before I went and did chest, but I was just squeezing. This is more of a finisher squeeze. So very fatigued, very tired here. really good, but also it hurts. The way she goes.
All right, just got out, had a decent workout, not like too crazy, nothing. I didn't like hit a PR, I didn't like have like a crazy pump, but I enjoyed it. I saw my friend Eric in there, so I was talking to him for a while. When I was in like the back room for chest, and then once I got out, I saw my friend John, so I was talking to him a little bit. So got a little bit distracted here and there, but overall got a pretty decent workout in. Also my friend Owen called me, so I was on the phone with him for a little while. So kind of the last video kind of cut short. I did 2 more sets of the pec flies, then went over to a cable, did some overhead triceps, called it a day. So yeah, no, pretty decent lift. Got my 15 minutes of cardio in after. Could have gone 30, just went 15. I'm trying to utilize my day before the daylight runs out, get home, do a couple more chores. Just kind of it's only 5 o'clock now. I took the day off, so I'm gonna try to get home before rush hour. But I was happy just to kind of record myself in the gym. It's been a little while since I did that. The one thing I wanted to say was, or not say, but add, was that I had a few videos I recorded before this, like within the last 4 months of my hiatus, where I like recorded a set here and there, like my 405 PR. So I'm going to stitch that in right now. I'm going to let you watch that. So we'll switch to that. Okay, so those were my PR videos and the small video here and there that I wanted to add over the 4 months. I couldn't really add them to their own individual video since I didn't record enough, but still good to show some slight progress. Going forward, I'll try to keep recording, add a good like chest day, leg day, back day here and there over the next few months. I'll try to like switch it up. It'll probably be a Saturday or Sunday lift. Maybe occasionally we'll get a Saturday and a Sunday lift if I'm feeling video editable. I feel like I don't have a lot of free time, so I feel like that's a big part of it. It's not just recording it, it's then getting home and then putting in the hour or whatever it takes to stitch together the video, watch it, be happy with it, and then hit upload and then wait for it to upload, which kind of takes a while on my Wi-Fi. But there's a few things that go into it, so it's not as easy as just doing it and you gotta kind of trim it up, get it ready. So we'll try to get better at posting going forward, but for now, good lift. I will see you next time. Peace. End video.